Heidi, oh my peeps. I just woke up. So I have puffy morning face, my eyes all swollen. Oh man, my life has been a roller coaster the past few days. Um, Grant's up. He's in the kitchen unhooking our stove because we ordered a new stove and it's coming this morning. So that's exciting. I can finally use an oven. But we had an awful thing happen yesterday. Our dog Lily, who's our big black dog, she got sick very suddenly, and it looked like poisoning. She threw up, then she started to convulse really violently, and then she seemed like almost paralyzed. She couldn't seem to move. So of course we scooped her up and frantically went to the emergency vet. Our vet wasn't open yesterday. And by the time we got her to the vet, her blood pressure and heart rate and breathing, it had all dropped to, just barely alive levels. So we knew she was dying, so we went ahead and put her down. The vet said it looked like maybe encephalitis, but probably some kind of poison that she got into. So, of course, we freaked out and came home and walked the hoarder piles looking for anything that might have been down that she could have gotten into. But there wasn't anything. No antifreeze, no, automotive stuff. Nothing that that we could find that would have been harmful. I mean, we don't use Roundup, we don't use herbicides or insecticides or anything like that anyway, but we do have a lot of automotive fluids, but there wasn't anything that was, down or available. So there are a lot of possibilities. I don't think anybody poisoned her. I don't think even my crazy neighbor wouldn't have done that. My crazy neighbor loves animals, and she's always sort of loved my animals. So I have, I absolutely don't think that happened. But there is another thing that, hello, Otter. Otter's walking by me. Oh, no, please don't want Otter acid in my face this morning. Or any morning. Anyway, so, there is another weird possibility, and that is that she had an encounter with a salamander. Now, the California newt, or red salamander, is poisonous. It has a poisonous skin. And animals, dogs in particular, who encounter these things will often get sick and or die, particularly if they try to bite the salamander or play with it or get it in their mouths at all, because the salamanders have this poison that they exude out of their skin. And the symptoms, when I looked up her symptoms, that it sort of fit that the profile. It wasn't rabies, because she didn't. I mean, even though she foamed at the mouth a little bit, she didn't have any of the other rabies symptoms, and the foaming happened right after all the convulsions, and then the convulsions were over, but they were violent. I mean, they lifted her up off the porch. So, and the whole thing happened so fast. I mean, it was, we barely had time to bundle her up and drive her down to town before she was gone. So that was very traumatic, and probably more traumatic for Grant, really. I mean, he lost his dad a couple days ago, and then Lily was the first animal we ever got together as a couple. She was 9 years old, and he found her. The people who had her were going to take her to the pound. She was an accident dog. They had a papered Labrador bitch that they had bred, only to find out that the dog up the street had gotten to her first, and so she had this litter of of puppies that were, she was lab, and then the dog up the street was half lab and half Shar-Pei. So we used to call her our Sharpador. And she was the sweetest dog ever. Just sweet, loving dog. She was wonderful. And, we had her for her whole life, for all 9 years that she was on the earth. So, we're really feeling jerked around right now emotionally. It's been really a difficult week. 2017 is sucking balls already, so we shall see how things develop. I hope my eye puffiness manages to go down, because I'm having a hard time seeing. Oh, Lord. I didn't sleep well, obviously. Last night I was up during the middle of the night for a long time, so I need to get up, walk this off, get some water, and just press on with my day and with my life. So, on that sad and somber note, I'm going to say bye-bye, and I will talk to you guys later.